Okay, first off, if this is out of sync, that's because I'm rewatching this and doing a little voiceover action right now. So here we go. It's a blank script. We're putting public void for loop. Just making a little thing here, and this is what it looks like. For int I equals 0. So we're making an int that equals 0 called I, and we put the little semicolon. I is I less than 10 semicolon I plus plus, and then it's like a if statement looking thing, you know what I mean, couple brackets. So this just means we're making an int that equals 0 the first time it runs through, and then it's gonna add 1. It's gonna run whatever's inside of the brackets, and then it's gonna add 1, and it's gonna ask itself, is I less than 10, after it already added I plus plus. Yeah, so it's still gonna be less than 10. It's gonna do this 9 times because 9 is less than 10, and that will still be true. As long as that's true right there, then it'll keep running it. And also it goes both ways. You could put I is greater than -5 or something like that. And then you can actually I minus minus instead of I plus plus. You can subtract 1 each time. And just for this, we're gonna print I.toString just to see it in the console here, and we're gonna throw it in the start, so it just starts right away. And we've got to make a object to put the script on, obviously, or else it's not gonna run. Boom, and there it goes. You see it? It went straight to 9 right away. Now, in some cases, this is what you want. In the next episode, the next video, I'll show you these things called IE numerators. You can wait for seconds in between each number that's called. So if you actually wanted it to go 0, wait a second, and then do 1, wait a second, and do 2. But in this case, just like this, if it's set up like that, it'll just run the whole for loop right away, straight at the start. Okay, so I created some images and scattered them around a little bit, and we're gonna make this first image a button, and when we click that button, it's gonna run the for loop, and we're gonna change some things around in the script, so it's not just printing something. This is something you could actually use if you needed something to be called 10 times straight away, then this is how you could do that. So I'm just adding the script onto the button. We're going to take this off the start because we don't want it at the start. We want it to happen when it's clicked on. Public game object, and then the little array. It's gonna be an array, so we can hold more than one. It's called images. We're just gonna hold those images that we just scattered around inside of it, and we're gonna, instead of less than 10, we're gonna do I is less than images dot length, and then we're gonna do images, and then images I dot set active false. So whatever I is at, it's gonna set that whatever number that is to false. Now we have to go through on the game objects. It's public, so we're just gonna go through and drag and drop the images on there. Boom, and there we go. We clicked it. They just all disappeared. Sorry this took so long. There's a lot of blank space here, but hope this helped. if you're looking to use a for loop, this should be a good tutorial on how they work. I mean, I think I covered it pretty well. Hit the sub button, leave a like, leave a comment if you want me to cover something I haven't talked about already.